Hi guys, welcome back. So, here we go. Not gone well, really, since the last video. We're back here. Just letting you see the transfers, first of all, before we move into the disaster, which has been the results and performances. I signed Carlos dos Santos on loan, a bit of backup in midfield. Couldn't see all his attributes, took a punt, bit of a mistake. From Macclesfield. He's probably not good enough to start over some of my 16-year-olds. But then we have made a really good signing. Tyler Magloire, something like that. Who, to be honest with you, he could be playing League 2 easily. Really quick, strong enough for this level. Great mentals, some decent technicals. I'm really happy with him. He is costing a decent amount of money, but hopefully we'll get him signed up for next year as well. And I actually see us selling him at some point. I'm sure someone's going to come in with a bid. So there we go. That's where we're at the moment with that. Should we move over to this disaster? So, since we last met, I think the last game I played was... It was probably where we got knocked out of the FA Cup, wasn't it? Southend? And then I showed you Chippenham away, which we lost 2-0. We had a decent month. 1-1 draw Chesham, 1 in the FA Trophy, a 0-0, a 1-0 win, a 1-1. But then a Christmas nightmare, December. Lost 4-1. Out of the trophy, 4-1. 3-2 loss, 2-0 loss, 2-0 loss. Then January, New Year started, got a 1-0, and then it was back to losing ways. So we have massively slumped down the table. If you have a look here, we are now down in 15th place. We've lost more than we've won. Yeah, it's kind of going wrong. So I've changed the tactics just a little bit. Nothing major, but I've made us more attacking because I think at this level, you just have to score more goals, really. I know that sounds stupid. It's all levels. But in the past, I've really just gone all out to get out of these leagues, play 3 up top and stuff. I've also added this. So this is a possibility against some of the better sides. Basically, out of possession is very similar, a 4-for-2, but then in possession, as a quick wing back, he moves forward to help support the attack, and then you move into a 3 at the back. So that's something that I might try later. Well, there we go. We're in a couple of games today. We've got Dagenham and Redbridge away, which is going to be a difficult game. Hampton and Richmond at home. Chippenham at home. We'll try and get through all 3. So I'll get through these pretty quickly. I'll bring you back in a second. So here we go. Will Boos, Tyler Magloire, Ravan, Davies, Morgan, Briggs, Oko, Ngalo, Willard, Higgs, and Matty Taylor. We really need to do something here. Dagenham and Redbridge have Andy Carroll up front. Brilliant. And where are they in the league? 13th place. We probably overtake them. That's how close things are. If we get a win, we'll do that. Andy Carroll might mark him tightly. Ngalo into Matty Taylor. And that's just the pointless highlight. Oh, Oka has replaced my youth player who's not performed, to be honest. I took a punt on him. I think he's physically not strong enough. Hey. Theodore, 1-0. This is getting a bit repetitive now. Maybe we'll try and keep the ball a little bit more. Anyone performing really badly? Revan's not great. Briggs, again, is not performing. To be honest, I think I'm going to let Briggs go at the end of the season if I'm still in the job. Wow. Maybe holding on to the ball. Just that out of possession. They go to 4-4-2. Holding on. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. We simply have to be better. Having Andy Carroll is a bit of a cheat code. I wonder how good he actually is. Well, pace probably lacking, but we need to get hold of the ball. I'm going to have to play out probably this game and the home game, see what happens, and then we might have to try something different for the rest of the season. And that's Briggs offside, of course. I think dropping the directness of the passing has definitely helped. Garlo's not performing. Briggs is coming off. We'll bring Hedges on for Briggs. Coppin in for Higgs. And I think I'm going to put Piggott in the midfield there. Good work. Is that Ngala? I'm confused. He's not come off yet. And Briggs has scored just before I'm taking him off. Okay, Briggs is, beating his man. Still made the sub. Hedges is a decent player out wide. What's this do for us in the table? This will put us in, keep us in 15th. Noah Coppin into Willard. Come on, Willard. Oh, unlucky. Win the ball. And he's going to get done for pace. Great save, Booze. Great save. Taylor's having a poor game, but is there anyone we can bring on for Taylor? Make a couple subs, freshen things up just a little bit. I know you can make the 5. I tend to only make 3, to be honest, at this level. I think messing around with things too much, you can get caught out. Good ball to the back post. Getting done here on the counter. There's so much space over the top. That's a goal. Oh. Hedges. Beat your man. Oh. Broad with a good challenge. It's a long highlight, which I always think ends in a goal. Or a card. I'd take a 1-1 away at Dagenham and Redbridge. Willard. Ravan. Just over. Dieng. I think we might get away with this somehow. Surely. Just win the first ball. Is that on the knockdowns? I think my midfielders are just too slow to react. That loss of Kea has really affected us this season. Booze. Just get it out wide. Try and give ourselves one more chance on target. No. So the midfield's just too lightweight. Oh. Go on, let's just get cautious for the last couple of minutes. Nice work. Hedges. Beating his man. He's got a ball in. Oh my God. Good save. Well, 1-1 against Dagenham and Redbridge. Not a bad result. We'll take it. We'll address the team. Very satisfying. That moves us up to, or keeps us rather, in 15th place. There's not a lot of points between us and the sort of top 10 though. Right. I'll bring you back for the next game. So here we are against Hampton and Richmond. A few sausages going on down here. Wilbus, Tyler Magloire, Rivan, Davies, Morgan, Hedges, Oko, Ngalo, Willard, Higgs and Taylor. So I brought Hedges in for Briggs on the right wing. Briggs is a bit out of form, not really doing it for me at the moment. I've also kept the passing a bit more standard, not quite as direct, in the hope that maybe we'll keep hold of the ball a little bit. We'll address the team. We have to win our home games. Talk to the media. So yeah, Hedges wide right. Otherwise, pretty much the same. What are they doing? They're going for a 4-2-3-1. I'm sure. Let's kick off. Let's have a look soon. No, that's fine. What are they doing at a possession? 4-2-2-1-1. Just dropping those wingers back. Yeah, so very similar shape, really. We just keep the two up top, but it's a deep line forward. And they just keep him as an attacking midfielder. Here we go. Good start to the game, but no highlights. A lot of the games have been so even in this league. I just think next season I need to find someone a bit more reliable in front of goal. I think Taylor, he started the season really well, but if we just click on him here, his pace has diminished very quickly. I think if I keep him around, he'll be as a backup for next season. Well, this is a thrilling match, isn't it? How many have turned up today? We'll have a look in a minute. Taylor's on the ball. Willard. Oh, good ball. Back post. Ngalo. Matty Taylor. Higgs. Magloire. Knocking it around nicely. And then good save, but wasn't much risk of that going in. Match events. Why can we not see the attendance? Is that on match event? 765. Performances have dropped. Attendances are dropping with it. I'm not happy. I want them to be fired up. This is where I miss having shouts. You know, taking away that feature, you do feel a bit sort of detracted, I suppose is the right word, from the gameplay. There's not much you can do until you make a substitution. Okay, this is at the wrong end. Well, Fasten made, I recognise his name. Rohan Ince. I think that might be Paul Ince's son. And it's a goal at the back post. I'm sure Rohan Ince played at a decent level. Derby County, maybe? Let me have a look at that. Rohan Ince. Oh, maybe I'm completely wrong. Yeah, completely wrong. Ravan, come on, push forward. Oh, Mickey van der Ven. Now we've left massive gap at the back. $2-0 down. This is a disaster. All right, we're going to have to do something here. team instruction. Let's go to 2. Go attacking, team instruction. Let's have a look how. So yeah, you go to almost a 3. I'm going to tuck Hedges in and put him as a, yeah. Right, let's tuck Hedges as a inside forward. Magloire as an advanced wing back. Yeah. Morgan. He's not really tucking in, is he? I got him attacking width. Sit narrower. Attacking play. There we go. Let's have a look at this. And for the next game, I think I might even give this a go. Because none of my right wingers are really performing anyway, so I'm not losing much out there. I can keep Hedges in. He's good as an inside forward, or maybe even Willard. Great play. See, and get them Magloire further forward. He's quick enough as well at this level, I think, to get back when we get countered on. He's got 15 pace, 15 acceleration. And we've got Noah Coppin for Hedges, and Willard can come across here. Pigot's coming for him. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use this in my next game. So we'll have the Chippenham game. Bit of time wasting there at the back. God, how long does he want? Higgs. Coppin. Taylor. Offside? Yeah, offside. Just get a little bit shorter for the last 5 minutes. Hopefully can make something of it. Deadfield. Go on, beat him. Oh. He's beating the man. Penalty. Rodari. Three 3-1. All over. So that's just poor in the middle of the pitch. It's just so bad. Oh my God. Ronan Silva, ex-Salisbury player. The season's falling apart. What's this do to the table? 17th. And yet we've performed really well. Outdone them in XG, outdone them in shots, outdone them in corners. Right, I'm going to make those tactical changes and then bring you back for the Chippenham game. So, Chippenham at home. I've made those tactical changes, which I'll show you during the game. Hopefully, helps. We really need to put an end to this disastrous run. We're going to be dragged into a relegation battle. Harry Lee's playing instead of Magloire, which is a bit annoying because Magloire's a really keen component, being an advanced wing-back in this sort of tinkered with system. Otherwise, all the same, pretty much. Right, let's get into it. This is our biggest rivals. There you go. As you can see, the bench, Chippenham Town. Anyone I recognise? Not particularly. And Chippenham, 9th place, doing a bit better than us. So there we go. Really need some big performances today. What they got in possession, 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 seems to be the go-to in this league. Which it should give us a lot of areas that we can attack. Because once we get down in the wing areas, although they double up probably on our wingers, maybe we might have to look at maybe going to a one-up-top system next year. Trying to have a bit more ball in the middle of the park. A bit more cover at the back, maybe. I'm going to work on set plays as well. This season, I've pretty much delegated set plays. I've tinkered here and there, but not. I've been trying to sort of learn the game as we go. And I think I'm missing out, really. A restructure the squad in the summit if I'm not sacked or relegated. Okay, this is giving us a bit more of the ball. Again, it's this midfield area. I just wonder if out of possession, I do just push them forward and leave them rather than dropping off. I think when we drop off, so much time and space in these areas that we're getting opened up just like that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for it. So out of possession, we just go to a midfield flat 4 with 1 screening and 1 pressing. See if it makes a difference. I don't think I've been reactive enough this season. I've just sort of let games float on by. And I think what I'm realising is it's a lot harder in FM26 to have that sort of plug-in tactic, which you just run with and you win games. You really do need, which I suppose is, that's management. But I've played the game for so long in a certain way, it's hard to adapt to that. They're performing better than us, but there's not an awful lot in the game. He wasn't fit, but I am going to. Oh no, we'll go Briggs to come on for Hedges. And then I think Azian can come on for OK. Youth Academy prospect, who, he's getting better. I think taking him out when I did was good. I think his performances were dipping, and a young player like that, he played for about 14 games on the spin. Noah Coppins hit the post. Mayhew. I think we need to press a bit more maybe next season. Good play. Right, come on. Let's counter. A bit of pace. There we go. Good play, Azion. That's Briggs. There we go. Noah Coppin. 1-0. Come on, boys. We need to get back into some form. It's 10th of the season. This gets us up into 15th. But you look at it, there's only a few points. Let's say 9th is where we were aiming start of the season. Look at it, 8 points. We can make this up. Make a substitute at the back. On for Davies. And Cove on for Morgan. I think even if we don't get the win, which I'm going to say we probably won't, having played a lot of this and knowing how many late goals we concede, I've been happier with the performance. Oh, unlucky. It's the kind of move I want. Save. Go on, don't throw it away now. I got a bad feeling. Yeah. I knew it. Own goal. 1-1. And it's a draw. Has that got us any further up the table? 17th space. 17th place. We're still a few points above the drop zone. 6 points. 46 games in the season. We're still a way to go. We're just not scoring enough goals. 38 conceded is not a disaster, really. But when you look, Dorking conceded 41 and they're in third place. So it's scoring goals, which is the issue. Maybe it's time to look for another striker. Right, that's it for today. I'll be playing out another month or two, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all of those things. Cheers. Bye.